Got the side of your story is far from over bet. Shady cats that try to move you back to the shack. You planted a seed in a wait for a tree. Snuck your foot in the door, didn't wait for the key. This is what you reap. The love of your fam and your credit on fleek. Sweet. Your path got no lane. The difference between you and them, you off the chain. When you was broke, you was still trendy. When everybody moved right, you move against the grain. This how you start a revolt with no revolvers. Don't act like a pigeon when dealing with a vulture. Don't sweat your position, cause soon the top of dangle. You came from the bottom, up is your only angle. Right? Move in silence, make sure the doors ain't squeaking. Get the chink out of your aura before they spot you. X out people who failed you and said I gotcha. Finish off the drama like the ending of an opera. Keep you cool, don't follow the master, stay popular. Molecular structure is key, so take heed of the E. Revolutionary revolution. Remunerate the costs, all hail the retribution for my
Man, I get this work. All I do is work. All I do is work. All I do is work. Bessie B and man, I get this work. All I do is work. Yeah, all I do is work. Man, I get this work. Don't make money, then it don't make sense. You don't make money, then keep it 2 cents. Hating on me, cause a bitch gotta get it. They mad cause the bank account got 7 digits. I'm a boss, you a secretary. Money coming first, never secondary. Like Montana, I ain't never worried. My diamonds cold like February. Everyday basic, can't understand it. That's why they talk shit, cause they can't stand it. Pussy on a pedestal, you can never buy it. Get a little ratchet, but don't even try it. Got my own money, but I love to get it on me. So I put it in the savings and I get the interest on it. If I want it, I can get it. You don't need a co-signer. I got 700 credit, independent, don't forget it. Work. All I do is work. All I do is work. All I do is work. Man, I get this work. All I do is work. Yeah, all I do is work. Man, I get this work. Burn bread, no toaster. My girls bankroll like Oprah. Paparazzi wanna get a close up, so they always there when I show up. Got a car in the crib and a bag full of chips, so your man always begging for a call and a kiss. Pretty girls working, I know he wish he could move at the job to the boss of the shit. Wanna employ me? How to put him in his place like an employee. Make a little space for your girl to breathe. Inhale, exhale, now back to work. They think my name is a compliment. Bitches mad cause the queen's so confident. Presidential, y'all just copy it. Go sit your ass down where the lobby is. All I do is work. All I do is work. All I do is work. Man, I get this work. All I do is work. Yeah, all I do is work. Man, I get this work. More money, more cars, more clothes. More money, more cash, more dough. I get that M-O-N-E-Y, man, without even trying. But I'm putting in work so my net worth is multiplying. And I get it how I want it when I need it. No secret, haters can see it. You make a head with your broke ass never with no cash, man. I get this. All I do is work. All I do is work. All I do is work. Man, I get this. All I do is work. Yeah, all I do is work. Man, I get this.
Turn down for what? Yeah. King, turn down for what?
100 bottles in the
So
sun.
with your Fugates, pulling out Maserati. Y'all honey deep in the lobby. I'm looking at us, we wildin', we getting money over here. Yeah, we popping bottles over here, yeah. We turned up, turn down for what? 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 Yeah.
Feeling like a milli right now. town. Best believe it's going down. $1,000 frames, no shade. I ain't gotta say no names. Best believe I'm getting money. Big face hundreds. I hear in Miami, first class trip to London. Sipping champagne on my way back to Cali. Gangsters on call just in case it gets messy. I know such niggas didn't see me turn down, but I tell them turn down for what? Bartender, can you bring another round? 100 bottles and it's all on.
Itsy Bugattis, pulling out Maserati, y'all. Keep in the lobby. All my tugging, we wildin', we getting money over here. And we popping bottles over here, yeah. We turned up, turned down for what? 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 Yeah.
Popping bottles like it's the first time. I got the hips all on the front line. Cause I can't wait to hear my phone ring. Cause I can hear the money calling. Popping bottles to roll, something no longer heights. And I told you I'm bout it, so you should already know. We got more weight by the cases, so yeah, we finally made it. Toast to the good life we live in, vacation, private location. Honestly, they wanna see me turn down, but I tell them turn down for what? Bartender, can you bring another round? 100 bottles and it's all on.
Itsy Bugattis, pulling out Maserati, y'all. Keep in the lobby. All my tugging, we wildin', we getting money over here. And we popping bottles over here, yeah. We turned up, turned down for what? 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 Yeah. Cause I wear my sunglasses at night to keep these haters out of my sight. Big crib with elevators, hit the club fresh, popping bottles, money makers. And what goes up comes down. What started as a dream, now we living life, yeah. And we started off from nothing and we turned it into something. I'm on this way to this penthouse.
All these hoes wanna see me turn down. Bartender, can you bring another round?
Born whips and Bugattis, pulling out Maserati, y'all. Keep in the lobby. All my tugging, we wildin', we getting money over here. And we popping bottles over here, yeah. We turned up, turned down for what? 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 Born whips and Bugattis, pulling out Maserati, y'all. Keep in the lobby. All my tugging, we wildin', we Twisted line holds the golden curve. An endless gate stretched by a senseless urge. The tallest shadows grieve their mortal bones. The foolish past basking the afterglow. What's left of me now?
Every morning with no warning, I'm drowned in blue. A tired heart can tear a man apart. Tell me something I don't
my door shut, D&D, so don't call up. A few missed meals, so what? Crunch time, about to crawl up. I'm a force under big pressure. Under pressure, they sprawl us. If you coasting with a mediocre, then any over, you cold luck. I've been about the grind, though. Got plenty of receipts, too. My lower back tell me all the time, what 12 hours on repeat, dude. But can't stop, but don't got breaks. I've been putting in years, dude. Ain't it funny how you get lucky when you work harder than your peers, dude? Guess I'm lucky all day. Guess what? I guess I'm lucky all day. I guess I'm lucky all day. Know you wanna tell me that I'm lucky all day. Some call me a king, others say I drew oasis. They think I picked up the crown from the pavement. Well, if I'm lucky, guess I'm lucky all day. Guess I'm lucky all day. Guess I'm lucky all day now. Everybody around me gets gold things. Call it coincidence or good omens. If I'm lucky, guess I'm lucky all day. Guess I'm lucky all day. Guess I'm lucky all day now. Yeah, they wanna see my decline. There's a whole line of them, that's fine. I stay posted up in they minds and don't pay a dime of rent. I don't mix much with they kind. I ain't trying to blend the difference between I and them and Steinbeck of mice and men. Ooh, it's time again. Straps on and we live again. Upset and they in position, but I ain't even got eyes on them. It's a me versus me exhibition. Me winning, that's repetition. When I retire, that's deposition. Untouchable, I'm the definition. I don't blame them, I rise, feeling miserable. Came up as an underdog and now I'm at the pinnacle. Some call it crazy, others call it a miracle. The only thing I know is that I grind and I get it up. No, I ain't do no dice roll. I went through the fire, now everything is refined gold. Oh, what the hell do I know? Maybe I'm just lucky and this is how my life goes. Guess I'm lucky all day. I guess what? I guess I'm lucky all day. I guess I'm lucky all day.
choisi la bière. On aurait pu être amis, mais on a choisi la guerre. On aurait pu savourer, mais on a saturé. On aurait pu murmurer, mais on a préféré gueuler. Oh, pauvres de nos mères. Oh, on aurait pu mieux faire. On aurait pu prendre le pli, mais on a choisi l'urgence. On aurait pu dire tant pis, mais on a choisi la vengeance. On aurait pu résister au lieu d'obéir, encourager au lieu de médire. Oh, pauvres de nos frères. On aurait pu mieux faire. Si nos fils s'empoisonnent, c'est pas la faute à personne. Si les abeilles nous abandonnent, faut pas qu'on s'étonne. Nous sur un piédestal, Dieu nous pardonne. La palme du mal, c'est pas pour la lionne.